Hi, this is Ruthin Newsready reporting live from the National FFA headquarters, just minutes from the nation's capital, with both good news and bad news. The bad news is, according to reports from our sources, Americans are becoming a country full of people who know very little about food and nutrition. These reports tell us that we're eating too much of the wrong things and not getting enough exercise. But the good news is that there is an answer to this problem. Earlier today, we recorded an interview with the National FFA spokesperson.
All right, testing. All right, guys, we're ready to roll. This is a take.
So, exactly what is it you people do around here?
Well, Mr. Newsready, we've got a lot of irons in the fire. It's the job of the National FFA to bring information about food processing and farming to the young people of America. And we take the job very, very seriously. Every year we hold a big event where people from all over the country come together to meet their fellow FFA members and to learn about agriculture in America.
Wow, this is very interesting.
We also go to schools to give students the facts about agriculture, food processing, nutrition, and the role that farming plays in protecting our environment.
Play? Did you say play?
Excuse me?
I heard you say play.
Yeah, I did, but...
Well, I agree. How can we play if we don't have strong bodies? And how can we have strong bodies, without good food? I see the connection. Good food equals strong bodies equals energy to play. That's simple enough. Please go on. I'm in full agreement.
So, we at the FFA are aware of the need for education about agriculture, and we are committed to letting young people know where our food comes from. We are focused on Food for America.
Focused on Food for America.
It's our watchword. It's the driving force behind all our programs. It's what the National FFA is all about. Food for America. How do we get Food for America?
Food for America.
Food for America. How do we get Food for America?
Food for America, Food for America. How do we get Food for America? Food for America, Food for America. Where do we get Food for America? Food for America, Food for America. How do we get Food for America?
Teaching people how we get food for America is a big job.
It sure is. Just imagine, those of us who live in cities and suburbs rarely ever think about how our groceries get to the markets where we shop. We don't think about all the work involved in farming, packaging the food, and getting it out to the people.
Yeah, that's right.
Like, for instance, how can we have pineapple in a climate where it doesn't grow? Or how can we have lemons for lemonade when there aren't any lemon trees near your home? We can have all kinds of different foods from all over the world because we know how to transport food over long distances. But it wasn't always that way. In the old days, people ate what was grown nearby, and farmers grew different foods to feed their families. Back then, one farmer produced enough food for about 5 people. But all that has changed. New machines built around the turn of the century have made a big difference in how American farmers produce food. Now farming is big business, with its own brand of new technology. As new technologies are developed, so will there be new jobs. Right now, there are more than 200 interesting careers in agriculture. Just take a look. Of course, there's farming, the people who grow the food. And then there is processing and distribution, the folks who get the food to us, as well as mechanics and engineers, the people who handle the machinery, and research and health, which involves a lot of scientists, and then there are also teachers, and airplane pilots, and journalists, and lawyers, and ecologists, and the list just goes on and on. Right now, there are more than 22 million Americans working in agriculture. That's a lot of people.
Okay, sounds good. But what are you doing about the environment?
Taking care of the things that come naturally from the earth isn't an easy job, but American farmers have been willing to do their part. With the wise use of crop protection chemicals, we have found new ways to nourish our soil and protect our crops, allowing American farmers to become the largest producers of food in the whole world. It all begins with the soil. It is a natural filter which blocks harmful substances from reaching our foods. while allowing good nutrients and minerals to be absorbed. Water is like the life's blood of all plants. Without water, fruits and vegetables couldn't get their nourishment. And finally, the air must be as fresh and clean as possible so that our foods are not damaged by pollution.
Huh. What about other parts of the world?
Farmers in the United States are part of a huge family of farmers from all over the world. And we are all trading different kinds of food products back and forth all the time. Sending food out is called exporting, and getting food in from someplace else is called importing. The whole process is simply called trading. As one of the world's major food producers, we have a lot to offer to all people, who in turn have a lot to offer to us.
Oh, all of this is very, very deep stuff. The National FFA is doing really important work.
Thank you.
Oh, no, thank you.
No, really, thank you.
Well, I thank you for thanking me.
You're welcome.
So, it seems we Americans do have a future as an agriculturally aware people. It seems that it is possible for us to learn about how our dinner gets from the farm fields to our tables. This is not rocket science, but it is important. The population of the world is constantly growing, and the United States plays a big role in feeding a lot of the people of the world. So, it's not just us we have to worry about. It's really about the survival of the entire planet. What we do here in the U.S. is having an effect on the whole world. So, when we say food for America, it really means a lot more than just us. A whole lot more. This is Rough and Newsready for WKID TV, signing off.